Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Bintan Ruhama Ibralaela with student number 083 and I'm from 4C class and I'm student at English Education Department, Syarif Hidayatullah Islamic State University of Jakarta. So today in this video, I will tell you about article summary that I have read. So let's start it. Okay. So I make this video for fulfill my final examination of extensive reading subject on this semester. Right. This is there are 10 articles that I have read. The first is research into practice grammar learning and teaching. Second, futures of teaching English grammar as foreign. Third, research of the application on the mind map in English grammar teaching. Fourth, the application of situational language teaching in English grammar teaching in junior middle school, a case study of these two. Fifth, importance of interactive methods in teaching English language grammar teaching. Sixth, the effect of grammar mastery and learning motivation on English speaking ability. Seven, improving ESL learners' grammar with game-fit learning. 8. Learning method using communicative approaches to English grammar teaching. 9. Using stories in presenting English grammar to Vietnamese young learners. And the last one, a study of middle school English grammar teaching in the CLT framework. Right. The first article is research into practice, grammar learning and teaching by Daniel Lars Freeman. The purpose of this article for review of the second language acquisition and applied linguistic literature on grammar learning and teaching. The nation that research should be applied to teaching in an unmediated manner, and research should have no impact on pedagogy. So the result of this article is the fact that there is a gap between research and teacher practice is one reason why grammar teaching research has not been more influential. Since study findings is relevant to pedagogy, on the other hand, may not be the best approach to think about them. Right. The next article is Futures of Teaching English Grammar as Foreign by Sayyid Mamedova Aigul Tarayevna. The purpose of this article is for students who are learning grammar in English, the different English grammar of Turkmenistan English and Russian. So this article also helps teachers who are teaching in English elementary school students to develop student skill and practice daily conversation. Result of this article is that the formation of grammatical skills, the author said that depends on training. So the teacher must provide motivation to learn English, encourage children to communicate, and remember that error correction at this stage, the beginning of a language course, can foster the following negative aspect. Students lose confidence, When they are afraid of making grammatical mistakes, students become risk first and they only say information they know they can say. It's like mistake in their speech. Right. The next article is research on the application of the mind map in English grammar teaching by Ling Wang. The purpose of this article is to review of the development of learning grammar in English for a high school student, and in this article, it is more clear about the role of mind maps to teach grammar in English in order to attract students, in order to attract students' interest in learning grammar. Right. The result of these articles is mind maps may be utilized by instructors in a variety of ways, including class preparation, lesson planning, and so on. So the mind map approach can also help teachers enhance their teaching abilities. Right. The next article is the application of situation language teaching in English grammar teaching in junior middle school. Okay, study of used to by Sansi. Purpose of this article is for teachers who can understand how to make good teaching skills. So in this article, the author aims to train teachers' teaching skill. So situational language teaching allows teacher to break out of the old grammar teaching circle, and teaching can also get double the result with half the effort. Right. So the result of this article is the teacher must have a true comprehension of the textbook and be able to identify the relationship between the textbook and the teaching objective, as well as the substance of the key and difficult parts. Right. So the next slide, the next article is importance of interactive methods in the English language grammar teaching by Delsoda Bakhtiar and Kudrat Bek Safkat. So the purpose of this article is for teachers who can understand how to make good teaching skill and not boring. The author aims to train teachers' teaching skill in linguistic grammar is a fundamental way to learn any language. So the result of this article is teaching English and grammar involves an understanding of various learning styles and methodologies, as well as a variety of additional talents and inventive techniques to reach every student in the class. Students retain more information when it is provided with visual assistance. Right, the next article is the effect of grammar mastery and learning motivation on English speaking ability. So, the purpose of this article is to get empirical evidence of the effectiveness of grammar mastery and learning motivation on English speaking ability. So the result of this article is there are three final results of this study. The first, there is a significant influence on mastery of grammar and motivation to learn together on the ability to speak English. Second, there is a significant influence on mastery of grammar on the ability to speak English. And third, there is a significant effect of motivation on the ability to speak English. Right. The next article is Improving ESL Learners Grammar with Gamified Learning by Harwati, Carmila, and Melor. So the purpose of this article is exploring the effectiveness of using online language games in improving ESL learning grammar. So the result of this article is the gamified learning is effective in terms of grammar achievement. So learners are able to obtain better results when they learn grammar using online language game. Some of the factors involved in positive academic achievement include motivation and fun. Right. And the next article is learning method using communicative approach to English grammar teaching by Wilujeng Asih Purwani. So the purpose is of this article is to show that in order to accommodate the issue, a suitable teaching style is required. And the result of this article is using a group discussion approach to increase students' interest, enthusiasm, and motivation for learning grammar course. So the next article. Using stories in presenting English grammar to Vietnamese young learners by Nguyat Minh Nguyen. Purpose of this article is to provide a communicative language teaching approach or CLT, one of which is that implicit grammar instruction is still an important part of teaching and learning English and deserve more attention, especially when Vietnamese teachers struggle to present grammar to young EFL learners. So the result of this article is this study was conducted to examine the techniques used to present grammar to grade 5 students by native English speaking teacher at Hanoi School. So, with an attempt to answer three research questions. The first is how stories are used to present grammar, how teacher perceive the technique in terms of its advantage and student preference, and how students' attitude towards the technique used. So the last one is a study of middle school English grammar teaching in the CLT framework by Chan Chan. So the purpose of this article is to explain 2 points. The first is a basic introduction of CLT is provided in this article, and then from 4 different angles, attempt to define grammar instruction in secondary school. So the result of this article is high school requires teaching grammar and tactics. The importance of teaching grammar in China is confirmed by both theoretical and practical reasoning. Grammar is now widely accepted in China. A comprehensive study of the importance of teaching grammar can help you reflect the nation that CLT doesn't include teaching grammar. So thank you very much. Right. Okay. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you understand what I said. So assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.